Hey everyone, this is Summer Danae, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do the magic ring. This is in place of working all your stitches into a chain or into a ring of chains, and it will help your project not have that hole in the middle of it when you're working in the round. So as you can see here, this is what it will look like in just a moment. And I like to do my ring with 2 loops so it's extra strong, and then I'll crochet over my tail whenever I work my second round. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. What I do, here's my tail and my working yarn. I wrap the yarn around my fingers twice. So you've got 2 loops, your tail, and your working yarn. And then I'll pull this off my fingers. So now I still have 2 loops, tail, working yarn, and for most, for most toys, you are going to do single crochet for all toys, and for single crochet, you do 6 singles in the first row. So I'm going to insert my hook. I'm just going to be careful not to undo anything, and I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to pull up a loop from my working yarn and come right back out. Okay. Now I'm going to chain 1 to get some height. Okay. And my project really isn't going to go anywhere. Just make sure you don't make too many sudden moves. And now across these loops, I'm going to do 6 single crochets. Now a single crochet is pretty simple. You go in, yarn over, come back out. You've got 2 loops. You're going to yarn over and pull through both. Okay, so that's your single. Let's do it again. Go in, yarn over, come back out, yarn over, pull through both. Okay, so that's 2 singles, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I'm going to pull this loop really big because I get kind of paranoid about it getting pulled out, especially with just all this yarn and loops going on. So now we've got these stitches that are just kind of sitting across these loops, and I kind of think of it as a curtain rod because you can scooch them all to one side. I'm going to scooch them all to the right, and you just kind of hold on to your ring and you just kind of scooch. Okay? Nothing's going to super fall apart. You're going to be okay. So now they're all close together. So what we want to do is close this ring so there's nothing there, and we're going to end up with a long tail. But I want to do the tail part last. Well, I don't know which loop is which because they look a lot alike. So I'm going to hold my stitches here, and I'm going to give this guy a tug to see which ring is going to be last. So this guy is getting smaller, this back loop right here, when I tug here. So in order to get this bigger loop to get smaller, I'm going to have to tug here to make him smaller. You see how he's moving now? If you tug on this side, it's just going to make your tail go backward, and that's not what you want. Okay? So you're going to want to pull on this side to make that first loop get smaller. Okay? And you're going to want to pull it pretty tight. So give it a good tug. Okay? See how that hole is going away? And now you're going to make this last loop short. Again, hold on to your stitches and give this a good pull. Okay? So now your little hole is gone and you have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's pretty tight and pretty small. So sometimes you might want to place a stitch marker in that little guy to just kind of make sure you know he's there. But this is him. And now you've got 6 stitches. Okay? And now you're going to continue your project as you would. If you're going to do something like a hat where you have rounds where you join each round, in this moment you're going to crochet into this first stitch. You're going to slip stitch here, and then that'll be the end of round 1, and then you'll chain 1 and do the rest of your project. For most toys, you are going to work in a spiral. So what you'll do is you will just pretend, you'll just go straight on till morning. So you will put, for my round 2, I'm going to put 2 stitches in each. So I'm going to get my hook under here, which will take some work. There's no shame in using your fingernails. This gets really tight. Okay, so go under there. We're going to do 2 singles. Yarn over, come back out. Yarn over, pull through 2, and do it again. Go in, yarn over, come back out, pull through 2. So you're going to start to make a little spiral here, and that will mean that you won't have a seam up the back, which is great for toys and some hats. So then you'll do 2 singles in every stitch around. And what you'll need to do is just use your stitch markers. I like to mark the end of round 1 and then the end of every round going from there. I'll elaborate more in my coaster pattern, but that is the magic ring basics. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.